All right. Let's figure out what we're gonna do on this ice planet.
Please don't take me on a coat. Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
Try not to deviate from the norm.
Bad that the murder hobo inside of me wants to just take those two out for no reason. Nice.
Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of Ursapals in the area.
What did he just say? Ursapals?
Order prediction yet. Into a bit of trepidation and resort.
Hey, Commander. Somebody tells me the Order won't be keen on letting an enemy soldier walk through their gates. Step away.
She just tell me she wants to leave. Well, if she wants to leave, I don't want her here. Nope.
Heard that rift near the archive has... Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable... allies. Cultist. Agitators are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
How'd you like to find your insides waiting outside?
Whoa!
I find that an improbable outcome were we to engage in violent conflict. The Oracle Laureate is our foremost seer, excluding the presiding bishop herself. He oversees the Department of Predictive Analysis, and in so doing keeps the Order on course. Ha! I've heard some terminological inexactitudes before, but that one sure sullies the quiz. Seers are infallible. Our Oracle Laureate certainly is. Laureate Beckett said to accommodate you as best as possible, but rules are rules. Is this some kind of test? No participants or observants are permitted to discuss Laplace's garden outside its boundaries. You'll discover all you need once inside, after ridding yourself of your problematic auxiliary.
I actually have to go send them back. You know what? Obviator Cosgrove, you're an idiot. We're gonna get in anyways without you. I think.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
That's what I was looking for. First things first. Give me that money. Mantisaur Queen and Buckshot Bill. They said cultists, so it's got to be Azza that they're upset about coming in, right? Not today, dog. Again, I said not today. Nope. What'd I say? Not today. Stupid bears. I forgot that I can hover with this thing.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being entirely pain-free and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
Far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is probably an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct.
Okay, that's giving me a headache. I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that.
Magnificent weapons. They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear.
Hello, layperson.
There's little you could tell me.
Layperson? Who the fuck?
Lovely day for differential geometry.
A rift.
Another object is just gone. Nothing should work. All the items we put. Excuse me. I don't think you have the author is. It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive. Observe. On rare occasion, the plan provides 2 unknown variables simultaneous. Ah, that's better. Oh, damn it. Refer architect above. That was incredible.
Well, I
That
do
small,
incredible thing.
portable device changed the state of the rift anomaly in an instant. From observing how the device operates and how the rift reacted to it, it seems to be using some kind of energy burst generated by a magnetic field to re-deregulate the structure of the field around the rift. Truly an astounding piece of technology.
True.
Would you consider allowing me the opportunity to open the casing and examine the inner workings? No, forget I asked. What a preposterous question.
Yeah,
Thank you
preposterous.
for the demonstration. It was most enlightening. You have given my team and I a good deal to think about, and to try and fit into our current theoretical framework. It seems rifts do not fit cleanly into our current understanding of the universal equation.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Open again, quickly. Record all the relevant data and take down your observations. Again, it has reverted. Timing seems similar to the last state change. But is that indicative of the properties of the rift or of the device?
It's medicative of it, though. I don't know if it's indicative. You know what I mean? There's a couple of medicaments somewhere.
Captain. I fear I have a confession to make. I
How come people aren't upset about me, like, just mag picking things? You didn't observe anything.
The crime is also a crime. Stay intact. Return your ill-gotten goods. Oh, you must answer for your larceny.
Internal records classify you a figure of ill repute and with a significant backlog of fines. On behalf of all aggrieved parties, the Order demands immediate restitution.
400? Fucking clowns. It's okay, I'll sell what I stole for twice as much.
Over here! You. I don't know you. But you, I do. It's good to see you, Asa. It's me, Severin. You know, I've never been to Cloister before. It's cold.
What is wrong with you? Boy, damn it. Did they mentally refresh you?
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do.
I didn't say that. I simply said I thought he'd see through the fake kill order.
Oh, I did. That's why I'm here. I made the mistake of questioning it too loudly to too many of the Dawn. The Exalted Leader summoned me. She knew about the message I'd sent to you.
Dagmar met you? Face to face? You're lying. She meets with no one but me.
I'm just gonna let them talk.
She only meets with her second in command. When she summoned me, she said my message had ruined everything. The kill order was real. It came from her. In order to save myself, to save the Dawn, I had to do this. She promised I'd take your place. And I'm a coward. I didn't want to die.
Oh, fuck this
There are a bunch of
guy.
sentinels in hiding. When I give the word, they're to execute both of you. I'm sorry, Asa. No. Sentinels! Target confirmed!
The Exalted Leader sent Severin as bait. Not to mention betraying the Dawn to save her own life. What a coward. The unspeakable things I will do when I find her. Well, once I find her. The Exalted... No, I won't refer to her as such any longer. Dagmar continually moved around for safety. She always initiated contact with me. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves inside their headquarters on Praetor. We'll track her by accessing their comm system.
Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Fortunately, we don't need to worry about hacking their systems. Well, we won't need your expertise. You see, my parents were vigilant. I stole their access codes when I was younger, but never had the nerve or call to use them. Once we do, they'll become unusable, as they'll set off all sorts of alarms.
Let's go get some answers. Yo, flying around with a shotgun is kind of fun. Bunch of mantisaurs. Oh, Saur. Okay, well, could go and do Az's mission, or that would also give us an excuse to take her off when we come back here. I think it's her. They said Colt, so I'm assuming it's Aza. Where are the facilities at, though? Because we went through a lot. I thought we did everything there. Oh, this place. Oh boy. Well, everything's already dead. Aza still lives despite the kill order. The incompetence of my so-called cultists leaves me once again humiliated and offering my humblest apologies. Bitch!
Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel with a fucking office here in Central Control. It's enough to make one take leave of their sanity.
I reckon that ship's already sailed off into another fucking dimension.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body.
I like
Or
it.
maybe we should start with the disemboweling? So many choices.
I suppose congratulations are in order for having dispatched so many Sentinels. Can't rightly say I'm surprised, what with your knack for wanton violence. But still, impressive. And let's not forget that I was the one who gave Azahelia Leitinger a purpose and fulfillment. Look at how much fun you've had.
Better start explaining your betrayal or I'll kill you with my own hands.
Let's not be hasty.
No, let's be hasty.
Can it even be a betrayal if it was always lies? I had no choice, Aza.
Yeah, it can be a betrayal if it was always lies. That's how.
The dawn.
What are you talking about? There were cultists before me.
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak.
What?
So what we found in the Rift Lab was true. Everything Dagmar told me was lies. Our cause isn't righteous.
As much as I'd prefer to not anger you, I must say your willful ignorance is still a thing to behold. You are always so willing to accept even the most specious of arguments. I can only hope your luck has run its course, and the remaining Sentinels are able to put you down. Your death would put me back in the Consul's good graces. Goodbye, Azza.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it. I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively.
Jesus Christ. Yes, give in to the hate.
I did that a long time ago. Did you somehow not realize this?
How did you let Azza get this far? Stop her! She means to assassinate me!
Well, they're already dead.
Form up! They're closing in!
Oh. Some of them are back alive.
Trouble ahead.
Survey your neighbors carefully.
Where are you? Stay sharp! They'll be here any moment!
Quick once over.
Idiot.
Dagmar would never let herself be cornered. She's sure to have an escape route. We should find it.
Now, let's not be too hasty here. You seem a rational person. There must be something we can do to resolve this peacefully. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to.
Yeah, we just gonna let them talk.
I'm waiting to hear your ineffectual arguments as to why you should be spared. And then I'll kill you. You can start by telling me why. Why'd you do it, and why me?
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is there? When the Consul tasked me to help save the colony, I did not even think to ask why. And you were an obvious choice. So lost, so dead inside. But then you went berserk. I never could have imagined how you'd take to the killing and mayhem. You brought me great praise from the Consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people. Which wrong people didn't she kill?
That's
We
a
were
good
supposed to
point.
work through intimidation and a perceived threat to our system. Sure, maybe kill some subjects, those that could possibly become threats to the Protectorate, but not the dozens she slaughtered. For Matriarch's sake, she was killing vigilance. And then she started asking questions that would have led to her discovering the truth. She had to die before the Consul decided to cut the link between Azza, him, and the Dawn. Me.
I don't know.
You make a good point. Time to go to work. She's dead. As am I. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more. It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only me, but the whole of the Dawn. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future. I can send out a general message from here, informing the cells that the previous Exalted Leader has betrayed us and has been dealt with, and that I am now in charge. I suspect some will simply jump into the closest rift. And to be perfectly candid, I'm hoping there are more than a few that refuse to acknowledge their new leader. Enough to keep my knife skills up at least.
Hell yeah.
It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
What? Asa, get out the way. This would have been a much different mission if I didn't already come here and kill everybody in the area. You know what I mean? We got a mod kit though, so that's cool. Asa's weapon now stuns enemies that aren't targeting her. It also has increased damage. Asa's weapon deals even more damage to enemies not targeting her directly. It also has significant increase to... Oh, what's the stun one? First time Asa would go down each combat, she instead heals the full. Ooh. That's nice for us. Gotta try this one? Hell yeah, you should. It's a blast. Alright, I think we have to not take Asa here. Dude, I've been waiting for this game to come out for a long time. Yeah, well, those two... Okay, listen, Pats. Those two, I think, were different. You know what I mean? They were like, we're friends, you know?
The plot is guarded. Better than a colony of...
Was there ambiguity in my previous warning?
Yeah, you said cultist. It's a Nez, isn't it? Fuck it, we're taking Valerie.
This is your last warning. If you attempt to gain entry with potential troublemakers in tow, we will have no choice but to fire upon them. And you.
Do I just have to come in solo? That's it. I'm just gonna come in solo.
Don't cause any trouble.
Found a flaw that gives Valerie 75% of your bits until level 30. Is that the... I thought there's one that's basically like a a savings account through the vending machines.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
Thanks for filling me
I
in.
nearly forgot. Vicar Alden also asked me to direct you to him. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs. May all your problems proceed.
I somehow managed to be simultaneously addicted to and against using drugs, per my flaws that I currently have.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today?
What?
Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested?
I've got time. Hit
Before
me.
I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
I got some personal issues I'm working towards.
Expand on that for me.
Oh god. I like stealing things, and people seem to have a problem with that.
One day soon, you will evolve beyond an inappropriate attachment to material possessions, and at last be free to acquire that which most eludes you. Wisdom.
Okay.
Good. Never forget that you are a valuable factor in the universal equation and necessary to advancing the plan. Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered.
As a matter of fact, but I'm still getting the lay of the land.
I see. And what lucky department have you been apportioned to? Surely it must be one of the big three.
All of them, actually. Order just can't get enough of this brain of mine.
I'm sure. Once on a lab tray, even the most addled mind yields knowledge. All right, your turn. What questions have you got percolating in that mind of yours?
What exactly is this place?
Laplace's garden is a glimpse into Arcadia's future, should the Order achieve victory in this conflict. Such an outcome, however, remains to be determined.
Good morning, Timbo.
Shame Archivist Tam left the garden before completing his project. I wonder if he left any of his notes behind in his lab. Anyway, what can I do for you? Kind of you to say, but I merely prioritize salience over eloquence. Too many in the Order forget how to be people while they're pursuing godhood.
Interesting. Oh yeah, big time. I didn't mean to. Compulsive liar? No! You don't know why you lie, you just do. Whenever you have the opportunity to lie, you must, but you've gotten so good at it, you can tell a lie about anything. In conversations, options that are either lies or end the conversation must be chosen. All skill requirements for lie options are ignored. Oh my god.
For their second stage, as spiky worm-like creatures with outsized pincer-like mandibles, which then proceed to feed on the host directly, ingesting tissue and blood. Worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2 centimeters in length, and they then seek out nearby.
What a lamentable... I remember the days when Laplace's garden
Can't believe
lived
that.
up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it.
Oh,
The
that's
fountain in
a fun dumb perk.
pedagogy in the park. Even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky.
Sounds like you've been having a difficult time.
Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light. Oh, I couldn't say. This isn't my college, as it were. I'm a vicar. I tend to people's philosophical needs and leave the management of the garden to others. I knew you had a knowledgeable look about you. That would be wonderful. Thank you, dear. There's a panel just here. I will supervise from a respectable distance, but know that I am with you in theory, like the architect's own guiding hand.
Good thing I'm a hacker.
And so there was light. My sincerest thanks. I will be sure to extol your virtues to the laureates the next time we speak. And here, a little treat for your effort.
Wow.
Always nice to see a regular. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I'm not even trying to steal things. It's just happening.
The scientician surplus. No more than what you need.
So these methods were deemed non-cost-effective and rejected out of hand. Eventually, the answer was found not in a lab, but in a history book. Specifically, a history text on Saltuna, a crossbreed of two different earth fish species called salmon and tuna. Found that
I'm too sneaky for this shit. Now.
more accurately, the label should read live parasite.
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did. Humans saw their
Into water reconditioning, are we? Someone has a good nose for trouble, it would seem. Appearances can be deceiving. Take this facility, for instance. Water reconditioning. Curious name, don't you think? We can talk more, but not here. We might attract unwanted attention. Let's talk somewhere more private. Behind the CAF integration point, perhaps?
Huh.
Every day. The operating theater is not conducting viewing dissections at this time. That is not an
Viewing
invitation to return
dissections?
to your study and perform exploratory surgery on yourself or a willing volunteer, just to be clear. That is best answered through observation. Here, have a look.
What is that? $700 health over a duration.
Second makeup exam is not at all. So I hope you studied this time, driver.
For pity's sake, is it the pump or the sealant? Industrial science is mostly theory, they said. You won't have to put your knowledge into practice for years, they said. Now the fountain's broken and I can't. Useless. I'm useless. Am I fretting? No. No one in the garden frets. Why would they? Well, there was Roberto.
You seem like a big
And he was assigned
fretter.
to the delegation and... should have been back by now, actually. We had an avalanche recently, not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose.
That would make
recently
sense.
Placed into the industrial sciences,
Correlations.
so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my knowledge into application before. It's not going well. The garden is supposed to be perfect, not a stem or stamen out of place. Lack of perfection betrays carelessness, negligence, imprecision. It's basic causal inference.
Then you better
If I
fucking
can't make
figure it
this
out,
issue in the
novice
proverbial
point.
bud, who knows what might happen as a result? No, of course. You must have business, and I ought to return to my efforts. Idle minds fail to endeavor, and all that.
Am I supposed to be up here?
Agent, over here.
Who are you, dog?
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please. Whip Access is currently restricted.
A visitor? It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
Received a message that Ruth was indisposed and to speak with you instead.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia.
I'm the most important individual in
Are you
Arcadia.
in charge of a different organization capable of saving Arcadia?
Yeah,
Somehow
myself.
I doubt that. The corporate invaders will suck Arcadia of its resources and cast it to the wind. And the Protectorate are no better than machines. Moreover, once we solve the universal equation, it will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. No more suffering, no more doubt. First, there is the matter of proving your aims align with ours. To that end, there are some elements that need erasing. Do so, and we may begin to speak of your desires. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
Okay.
I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
All right. Pretty messy for some order business going on.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Hello, stranger. Mercenary. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Any undue rage you note in my tone is not at all related to the recent coup in my beloved Protectorate. I do so dearly love residing in a nest of traitors, waiting for them to capitulate, unable to aid my fellows at home. It is truly a wonderful feeling.
Sounds like it.
I cannot leave. My sovereign-given task is to bring the Order back into the Protectorate fold. But now it seems as if I must also bring the Protectorate into its own fold. One deed at a time, Philo.
If you hate the Order so much, what are you doing here?
Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards. Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error of their ways. All other particulates are frivolous. I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate, which would now include the Protectorate at large. Madness, slandering my beloved sovereign, following that feckless consul, makes my blood boil. I
Didn't
had
see that
reason
coming.
to suspect the consul for some time, but this is beyond the range of simple suspicion. Some subjects had begun to doubt the sovereign's ability to lead as his father had. But I did not expect them to turn so openly. Anyone who didn't side with the sovereign will pay, sooner or later. You may count on it. I've proudly served the Protectorate my whole life. Now look at it. Traitors from without, traitors from within. It's enough to make an old man despair. That consul, I never trusted that miserable bastard. His betrayal is so galling, I'd almost care to join the armed forces to bring him to justice myself. But my hands quaver with age, and the Sovereign has tasked me
Say
with my
quaver?
own duty. I must see it to completion before all else.
All right. Oh yeah, this guy over here still wants to talk to me.
Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's Choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish if our two sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I will let you know when it's time to move forward.
All right.
I believe our group's combined efforts are in direct accordance with the plan. The plan.
Bam, 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 bam. Hey, there's that rift we explored.
Seems the Protectorate has been gaining ground since winning control of the Archive.
UNIAC is likely been sorting out their logistic problems. It's like a moon-sized computer to do it.
You there. If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts? You there. If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts? That squad should have reported back out.
Yeah, I'll take a look for your scouts, Doc.
Stay focused. Keep your head down. Breathe.
I don't know where these right things they will convince of this poor quality stuff. Yeah. Sure is grateful for the heat they provide. They feel confident though.
Here we go. Now we're on the road again.
Sir, the extra food drop has landed somewhere off target over in Order territory.
Exactly where I wanted it. They act all high and mighty, but I get
Dead peeps. Free loot. Damn. This shotgun is so dumb.